Some men fill a room with noise and still leave no trace. Others say almost nothing, and you feel them the moment they arrive. That is the difference between attention and authority. Most people chase being noticed, but the Stoic understands something deeper. Respect is not earned through performance. It is revealed through restraint. Loud confidence can be copied. Quiet power cannot. It comes from a mind that does not beg, react, or collapse under pressure. In this video, you'll see 7 Stoic habits that make a man unforgettable. Not because he demands the room, but because his presence changes it. And once you understand them, you stop trying to look powerful and begin becoming powerful. The first habit is simple, but it separates the controlled from the chaotic. Master the pause before you react. Epictetus understood this well. It is not what happens to you that defines you, but whether you hand your mind over to it. Most people do the opposite. They answer anger with anger, disrespect with panic, pressure with impulse, and in that instant they lose their power. But the man who pauses owns the moment. 1 breath, 1 second. That is enough to turn reaction into choice. And choice is where strength begins. Most people stay trapped because they move faster than they think, and the cost of that speed is their peace, their dignity, and their control. The second habit is to speak less, but mean more. Quiet people create authority through precision, not volume. They do not rush to fill silence, because they understand that every unnecessary word weakens the ones that matter. Loud people perform. They explain, defend, repeat, and overreach because they are desperate to be approved. But strength has no need to audition. It speaks clearly, then stops. That silence after the sentence is part of the power. Over-explaining is a hidden confession. I need you to see me a certain way. And the moment you need to be understood by everyone, you start losing yourself. The man of substance does not chase attention with words. He lets his words carry weight because he has already built the character behind them. The third habit is detachment from approval. Most people quietly surrender their peace to the opinions of others and then wonder why they feel anxious, inconsistent, and easy to control. If your mood rises and falls with applause, then you are living outside yourself. Marcus Aurelius would call that weakness of attention. Socrates would call it a life not examined. The Stoic path is different. It teaches that your worth is not a public vote. Detachment is not coldness, and it is not arrogance. It is emotional independence. It means you can listen without collapsing, care without clinging, and move forward without needing permission. That is where self-respect begins, when other people's opinions stop owning your identity. The fourth habit is invisible discipline. This is the part nobody applauds: waking with purpose, keeping promises to yourself, training your body, sharpening your mind, and doing the work when no one is watching. Yet this is where real character is built. Confidence is often just disciplined repetition made visible. Peace is not an accident, it is practiced. Chaos belongs to the man who lives by mood. Stability belongs to the man who lives by principle. What separates the calm from the chaotic is not talent, but what they do in private when no audience exists. And this is the hidden truth most people miss. If you cannot govern your own habits, you will always depend on circumstances to govern your life. The fifth and sixth habits are about protecting your energy and choosing your battles. Not everyone deserves your time, your access, or your emotional availability. That truth alone can change your life. Because every reaction is a payment, and too many people are bankrupt without realizing it. Silent power often looks like restraint. It looks like distance. It looks like refusing to be dragged into every argument, insult, or emotional trap. Weakness is always eager to prove itself. Strength knows when to remain still. The hidden cost of ignoring this is fragmentation. Your energy leaks, your focus breaks, and your strength disappears piece by piece. A calm man is not one who has never been tested. He is one who no longer offers his power to every passing disturbance. The final habit is the one that changes everything, become unforgettable through identity, not performance. When the earlier habits come together, you stop trying to look powerful, and you start becoming powerful. You no longer need to impress the room, because your presence already speaks. That is calm certainty. That is self-command. That is the quiet magnetism of a man who has nothing to prove. The Stoics understood this well. The highest form of strength is to need nothing from the room, yet still bring value into it. No performance. No panic. No false image. Just character made visible. And that is why silent strength is unforgettable, because it is rare, steady, and impossible to fake. A man like that does not chase respect. He becomes the reason it appears.